Hey, what's up guys? This is Langer, and today I want to talk about Chaos Dragon. This will be kind of an updated guide slash discussion about Chaos Dragon, and you'll be able to see the original one, which was done months ago, about a year ago. The audio is not that great, but you can still view that guide. It's still online on the top, in the top right corner of your screen. And the reason why I want to talk about it is there's been a couple comments on my videos regarding Chaos Dragon, regarding how I get it, how I will get it to gold free to play. Some people still don't believe that it's feasible, that I'm getting gems or whatever, speed up, I'm selling resources, which I'm not. I'm missing less than 69 medals. So 67 to be exact, to get this guy to gold. And I want to talk about basically the pros and cons of getting this hero, why you guys should or should not go for it, and basically the expectation, timeline, how long it takes, and all that stuff. So first of all, Chaos Dragon is a free-to-play hero that's available once you hit Castle 25. Before that, you're not able to get any medals for this hero. You're going to be able to get medals through L events and 24-hour challenge. And today there's nothing. Right now it's a research, but the rewards, we have nothing here. And currently the L event is a troop training. And there are, I think, 6 ways you can get Chaos Dragon medals through L event. There's one for research, one for merging. Those are the best ones to do, by the way. There's also Tycoon. There's Tycoon is okay depending on what rotation, and if you've planned, if you some token or gems to turn into tokens, that's a good one too. Another way would be monster hunting. I'm not sure. I mean, monster hunting for medals is better for Chaos Dragon than Watcher. But you need to kill a level 5 or like a level 4 and a couple level 3, something like that, depending on how many hits it takes you to kill. There's also construction, and there's labyrinth. I believe that's it. Construction is okay, but really, if you want to do it, I suggest that you do manners and infirmary, because those don't cost a lot of speed up, they give a lot of might. So whenever you need to rearrange your manners and infirmary, maybe look for a Chaos Dragon construction L event. Otherwise, don't do the resource building, don't do barracks, don't do anything else, basically, is my suggestion for construction. Labyrinth, free to play. It's possible, I've done it once or twice, but it's very click intensive. So if it was Labyrinth, so basically you need, I don't recall. I know I have this. It's an average because it's the number of hits. So every time you get a combo, a free use, it still counts, I believe. But basically, yeah, it'll cost you somewhere around, I don't recall. It's in the first video if you guys want to go check it out. But it's at least 150,000. Yes, I think it's 150,000 roughly. It's not a guarantee because 150,000 gives you 300,000 points, and I believe that Chaos Dragon is 375 or something like that. It's a lot of point. You have to click the whole way. Don't use auto use. It's not fast enough, I believe. I used to do it before auto use, and it would take me 50 minutes of non-stop clicking. So I was able to do it once or twice, and I gave up. I don't save my stars. I use them during Guildfest. So, but yeah, the main ones you want to do are research and merging. And merging once you have pack 4. I don't suggest doing it with pack 3. It will cost you basically it's 104. So depending on how much time it takes you to do, let's say 20 or 21 in that case, ×4. Obviously, I'm not in merging gear at the moment, so this is not my real time. So that's a good one to do. So save your merging speed up for that. In research, my suggestion is always to have a big research running that either completes it. So right now I'm working on tier 5. So like, for instance, this would not do it. It's 658. I would need to combine this with another 700 million. I think it's 1.26. 1.26. So I would need around 600,000 might research. So I would probably do something like crafting speed 5 here, and I would need like another 100. So I think I would be doing one of the siege. Yes, something like that. I would probably be doing one of those. So 3 research. Make sure that you have also, when you're doing that, especially if you're doing more than 1 research, make sure that you have dark assistance off cooldown so that you can use it. Depending on if you have a lot of active people when you do those L events. And I don't remember, I think it costs about 100 tokens, roughly, give or take, between 90 and 100 tokens to do a Chaos Dragon L event. My suggestion is make sure that you do it on a rotation that you're working towards. For instance, on this account, I'm not really going for the tacits on this account, so I'm not going to do pearls. But whenever there's a Chaos Dragon Hell event and it's the Bon Appetit or the Queen Bee rotation, then I do it. If I have enough, or if I have enough gems, it really depends on the bargain store, because I'm managing my gems in between bargain stores. So let's talk about Chaos Dragon. Why is it good? So let's talk about the pros. So if we look at the stats, the pros are in the army stats. So first of all, it's a cav hero. So it needs, even though it has army stats, it is a cav hero. The stats are 25% attack at gold. So at purple right now, I'm not using it. Okay. And you should not use that hero unless it's gold. And I'm talking about free to play, right? And our army defense goes all the way to 30%. So I said it's cav. So when you're sending a blast, remember that these stats are the equivalent of 25% cav and 30%, 25 attack cav, and then 30% defense for cav. Now, when you're sending mix or you have this hero on your wall, all these stats, they work for all troop types. So infantry, range, cav, and siege. And then you have research boost that goes from 1.25 to 25%. This is a passive boost, so whenever you unlock it, you get the boost. And I'm gonna talk about this also on the cons, but as so it's from my point of view, is the second best army hero for free to play. So the best one is obviously Watcher, because Watcher gives 20% attack and 25% HP army, as well as training speed, which training speed is good until the end of time, right? Research is only good up until you are done with research. Obviously, if you're free to play, it's going to take a long time. I'm nowhere close to being done. I'm kind of close to the tomeless research, but I still have a bunch of tomes, and there's still a bunch of research that I will be able to do. But with research, the research speed's not that important nowadays with Techno Labs. It's really when you do events. So, but if you compare the stats, yes, you have 5% more army attack, but the army defense 30% compared to the army HP. That's where Watcher is better, and also the troop training boost. So that's why I say it's the second best one. The other ones would be Rose Knight, because you get 20% army. Also, you get Cav boost, Cav HP, And the fourth one would be Bombing Goblin, which only gives 20% attack. So once you get your Chaos Dragon to gold, it should be on your wall. So right now it's not on my wall, but on my main where I have it to gold, it's on my wall. Because on my main is light pay to play, but I don't have any pay to play hero. So right now these are my army hero, and whenever I get this one to gold, I am gonna switch one of these two, which right now I don't know which one I would. I think I need to look on my main what I have for that, because I'm probably gonna be copying what I'm doing. So yeah, it's the second best army hero. So it's good for wall, and it's good also for mixed attack and defense. So even though you're free to play, you should not really basically old forts, unless you're in a smaller guild like I am. For Dragon Arena, I sometimes old forts, and it has some use when you attack and when you old forts when you defend. So since it's mixed troops, it is a good hero to send. Now let's talk about the cons. He's not that great in a Cav Blast. So basically, if you look, I remember Avatrex doing a breakdown of the best heroes for each troop type. And obviously the best one in Cav is Child of Light, because you get 30% attack and 50% HP. The second one would be Rose Knight, because you get 20% attack, basically Cav, and 50% HP, so a little less attack. The third one, now I don't recall. So is it Night Raven? So yeah, Night Raven get 30% attack and 50% defense. So it's 5% more attack than Chaos Dragon and 20% more defense. So yeah, Night Raven is better on a Cav Blast than Chaos Dragon is. And so you have those three. Now you're down to the fourth one. So which one is better? Is it Death Knight, which gives you 50%? It gives you 20% more defense, 50%. So basically 20% more defense, which we know defense is not that great, but still it's right. It's better compared to 30% from Chaos Dragon. And then you get 50% HP compared to 25% attack. So I know I know a lot of people say, well, attack is always better. Sure, I get that. And some familiars, they trigger on your attack boost. So yes, there's an argument to be made about that. But I'm not so sure that it's clear cut that Death Knight is way worse than Chaos Dragon. I think these are probably on par. So that's your fourth. And then my suggestion would be to have Watcher as your fifth, because you get attack and you get HP. It's a great boost as your fifth hero. You could be sending 5 Cav hero, but remember that only 4 will proc for the tactics, and Watcher will proc on your buffer, which is basically means nothing. It's really the stats. So the fifth hero, it's really about the stats. So yeah, so he's not that great in a Cav Blast. Takes a long time to get to gold. I've been playing for close to 4 years, and it's gonna take me at this pace probably another year to get it to gold. And there's some reason for that. And basically, once you get it to gold, like, yes, the combat boost is what you're gonna want. So you want to put that hero on your wall. But he's a great fifth hero. Also, he should be your fifth hero when you're sending an infantry blast. So yes, at that point, Chaos Dragon would be better than your fifth. It would be you would have your 4 best infantry hero, and then you'd be sending this guy as your fifth hero. But for range, you would be sending Watcher, because you should have Watcher, right? Now, when you get it to gold, research, you're gonna be done with research. I'm still researching on my main, but with Techno Labs and all that, that boost is not that significant. So, not really. He's not really that great. He's more of a challenge hero, not really that useful. But I'm still going for it. Obviously, I've invested a lot, but I've invested a lot, but I've gotten a lot through doing those events, those labyrinth, tycoon, research, merging. Merging right now, I'm done with merging, but I'm saving my speed. I'm not saving my speed up, but I have a bunch of merging speed ups saved up just for that. I'm using those for Chaos Dragon and for Exchange Extravaganza. Now, speaking of Exchange Extravaganza, one of the reasons why this guy is hard to get to gold is that your speed up usage, they're going to compete with different types of things. So, do you want to do Chaos Dragon or do you want to do Watcher? My suggestion is prioritize Watcher. It's a better hero, right? But even if you want to go with this, one reason why it takes some time is because people usually they will do Watcher first, and then they will start to think about Chaos Dragon. So that's one reason why it takes a long time. It's because that's not the priority of everyone. It's easier to get Watcher to gold, and he's a better hero. Your speed up and resources and whatever, all of that to do merging, to do research, to build some troops and 24-hour challenges. All of those resources, they compete with Guildfest. So people save their speed up, their resources to do Guildfest, which is not what I'm doing. I usually do Guildfest. I see it as I gather a lot during Guildfest, so I get more out of Guildfest than I spend. For some people, Guildfest is a spending event. And when I say spending, I mean you spend your speed up and your gems and all that stuff. So getting Chaos Dragon to gold, it competes with Guildfest. Exchange Extravaganza. Whenever there's Exchange Extravaganza, it's always better to focus on that than to focus on Chaos Dragon. Don't save your speed up for Chaos Dragon and not complete Exchange Extravaganza. Always do Exchange Extravaganza. If there is a 24-hour challenge for research and troop training for Chaos Dragon, that's great, but Exchange Extravaganza will give you more than whatever getting Chaos Dragon to gold will give you. So that's another reason why it takes a long time. And then there's Arms Race, which Arms Race is something that we see in the news, which there's no event right now, I think. So yeah, it's in the news. Right now there's no events, but you would see it in the news and you would need to train some troops, get some rewards. Yeah, so basically, like I said, it competes with getting Chaos Dragon. Now, lastly, is it feasible? Yeah, obviously it's feasible. So, like I said, I've showed you on this account, I'm missing 67 medals. This is close to 4-year-old account. Obviously, this is free to play. This is 2 WoW Langer. It is feasible. I just want to show on my other accounts. As you can see down there on Thorough Outlander, and that's another reason why I'm doing this, is because I'm getting this hero to purple. So that's going to be my second free-to-play account where I'm getting this to purple. And if we look at the other ones, the other one is blue and then green. And as far as our clothes are they, so on Langer 4, it is 39 of 100. So basically that means I got 119 medals. So I'm basically a third of the way very far. And on Langer 5, 40 out of 50. So that means I got 70 so far. Yes, exactly. So and one of the reasons why Langer 5 is not, don't have a lot is because I'm still working on Watcher. I'm missing 21 medals on this account. In fact, I should not really, it's because I don't pay attention to Watcher anymore. That's why it's been taking some time. But Chaos Dragon, whenever I see it, then I try to do it on all accounts. Usually the timeline, so I've gotten Watcher on all 4 accounts at around the 2-year mark. And Chaos Dragon looks like it's going to take me 5 years to get it free to play on this account. It took me about 3.5 years, I think, on my on close to 4 years on my light pay to play account. But obviously I had more resources, and also it's on my phone, so I get a lot more notification. I'm available more on my phone than I am on these are on my laptop. So whenever I'm working, I'm traveling, I cannot do those events on the accounts on my laptop. So that's one reason why also you gotta pay attention to the events. Guys, should you go for it? It's a byproduct, guys. It's a challenge. It's a challenge hero. Does not provide much. It is impressive though when you see someone that has their Chaos Dragon at gold on their profile. Especially if you know that they're free to play. I don't know a lot of free to play players. I used to play with one, and oh man, I don't remember your name. But I know you messaged me a couple months ago saying that you finally got it to gold, and I cannot look it up on my message because you messaged me on my main. But I remember one of my guildmate from PET, Pet, that was free to play, like I said, and he got it to gold. So congrats to you. I don't remember your name. If you want to comment down below, that'd be great. But yeah, I remember when you sent me that message, I was very surprised and very happy for you. It's a great achievement. It is mostly it's mostly for the optics of adding this, because like I said, I mean, I will put this on, like I said, I will put this on my wall, the Chaos Dragon, once I get it to gold, and I will use it on my infantry blast attack. That's it. That's what I'm doing on my main. I'm also using it during Dragon Arena when we need someone to hold forts, but we're not very competitive, so that's not a thing. Like if you're in a big active guild, big war guild, free to play, you're not gonna be holding forts. So that's about it, guys. Yeah, the timeline, look at it for 4 to 5 years. It was also in my realistic achievement for free to play players video, which you can also see it at the top right corner right now. And let me know in the comments below, guys, if you're going for Chaos Dragon. Have you done Watcher to gold? And let me know if you think my analysis for Chaos Dragon is on point, or if I'm completely out of left field. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and see you later.